Hello and welcome to the Fortem podcast. This is our
Fifth.
fifth,
Fifth,
number
definitely
5.
fifth.
Banana Man coming at you for number 5 of fifth podcast.
Along with
Okay.
Satan and whatever I am. I don't even know.
Yeah. We have a special guest. He's just gonna be talking about movies, I guess.
Anytime now.
Yeah, he's a
anytime
movie
now.
fanatic. His name is Vincent.
Hello.
He's pretty cool. He's also Woah Guy. He's got his own YouTube channel, which we'll link in the description.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh goodness.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh goodness.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, we're good.
We're good.
Goodness.
We are good.
All right. So what is everyone's I guess movie or opinions on movies? Movies like.
We're
I
going.
feel like we should start with the question favorite movies or favorite
We're immediately
genres.
going. We're immediately
we're
going
diving
into.
straight
Yeah,
into
we introduce you as the movie fanatic, so
Oh, of
that's
course.
what. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just going with it.
Big movie
Okay.
boy.
Just jump right in.
hmm
So I guess Jonah's question was everyone's favorite movie.
Yeah.
We'll
I
let
don't know.
I guess Patrick go first. Or
I have no
Vincent
idea.
know. Vincent, we'll let you go first. You're the guest.
Well, I think that question is very debatable, but I'm gonna say The Godfather.
Godfather.
That is
It's a classic.
Very, very interesting, or different kind of answer that I would have
Yeah,
expected.
it's fun.
Why do you like it?
It's an interesting movie about the Italian mafia, and I mean, I don't know.
I mean, who doesn't love the Italian mafia?
There's a lot of movies. Again, I say it's debatable because there's so many movies I think are just amazing. That one just I don't know stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Jonah, what is your favorite movie?
I mean, I am a big fan of the Star Wars franchise.
oh, I know where this is
So-
going.
I think my favorite's definitely Empire Strikes Back.
good
Well,
movie.
that's the one. Yeah. That's a good one.
Classic.
I think it's the best out of the Star
Oh.
Wars movies, and
I
it's
can't really say classic, but
yeah. I mean, I kind of like to act like I'm an '80s kid when
No,
I
it's a
talk
a
about the
classic.
Star Wars movies, but The Empire Strikes Back is just so iconic, and it's
Yeah,
everybody knows the movie, and everybody recognizes it,
mm-hmm.
and that's one of the reasons why I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's
Uh,
definitely a classic.
hmm
Anyway,
Patrick, you have yours or?
No, I'm still thinking.
Well, for me, I mean, this is kind of like a not compared to The Godfather, Star Wars. This is just it's a Disney movie. Okay, I like The Lion King. Okay.
Okay, no, that's-
I knew it.
that's
you
totally
told us before.
understandable. I thought The Lion
believe-
King. I thought The Lion King was the greatest thing when I first saw it.
Mhm.
I probably saw it
It's such a great movie in my
I
opinion.
believe that. I think you told me this before.
I told everyone this, to be honest.
You actually went on a whole rant the first time you told me. I think.
Yeah.
That's what
That was about the
I know
remake.
way too much about it. It's not okay. Yeah.
Yo, my sister, every time a Disney movie comes out, she just obsesses over them. So when The Lion King came out, she basically doesn't talk about The Lion King ever, but when the live action one came out, she was like, "Oh my god, this is insane."
And the thing is, I didn't even watch New Lion King, and I love The Lion King, but I didn't watch the live action because it just kind of ruined it.
Yeah,
I heard the
it
new one.
was-
I heard the new
Yeah.
one didn't have facial
No,
expressions,
it
so
did
they
not,
just
and it was
yeah.
terrible. I don't want to rant on about
Like
it.
one of the reasons why animated movies are amazing is because it's the way that they express emotion and
That's how Disney got it.
through picture and through their faces. And,
You know,
That's fact.
a realistic lion can't really smile like that or
with my
do
mom,
anything really.
Yeah.
we went to the movies and we were just deciding if we were going to see The Lion King or Rocket Man. And so we just saw Rocket Man. I
Good.
honestly think that was the better choice.
It was. I would have seen
Like-
Dora and the Lost Empire.
Oh, yes.
Dude, why was that ever a thing?
It was
Whose
so
idea
simple.
was that?
I think that's a masterpiece of a movie. Not gonna lie, I think.
Are there still new episodes of Dora airing?
I don't
yes,
think so.
live TV?
Really?
No,
Wait.
there has to be. right?
Well, like new ones, not reruns.
Hey, so guys, do you know about all the Disney movies coming out? Like the live action ones?
Yeah,
Not all of them.
there's tons of them
Wait,
that are
what?
coming
What
out
are they?
soon.
Wait, what? Tell me now.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do this real quick.
I was gonna pull up
I
a
don't
list.
know of like Mulan, and I think Snow White. I don't know about Snow White.
Mulan makes sense, but
No, but they ruined it. Nah, they're ruined.
All right, ready. So here are all the movies that are set to basically come out, or that have already come out.
Uh-huh.
The Lion King,
Mhm.
Aladdin, Dumbo, Christopher
Oh,
Robin,
yeah.
The Lady and the Tramp, The Jungle Book, Peach Dragon, Alice in Wonderland. That one already came out. Cruella, Cinderella, Maleficent 2, Beauty and the Beast, Alice in Wonderland, Tinkerbell, Mulan, Enchanted, Saving Mr. Banks, Snow White, and these are all the other ones. I gotta look up the. I did look up live action. What? This is insane.
I'm just saying, Beauty and the Beast was one of the best live action.
yeah, I was about to
Disney.
say that too.
They were
The
that.
Jungle
Beauty and the
Book
Beast
already
was
came
like
out.
That
really
was
good.
the best out of that.
That was
really
like,
good.
yeah, I
Well,
agree.
because
That
that
was a
one
good
they
one.
actually,
Tried.
it made that one made sense. The Lion King didn't, and neither does Lady and the Tramp. Like
They're just
what is-
spitting out like live actions, and they're just not
Yeah.
thinking about
No.
the storyline.
The sad part is they're making money, and it's
I have to tell you guys
Just-
something. Disney, besides Pixar, all of Disney's like movies that they're lining up are all live action. They're not making any original movies until like 2022.
Are you kidding me?
my God.
I'm not joking at all. That's the exact.
They're just like they're on an idea drought, a creative drought.
I'm just saying,
Literally.
Pixar's doing.
No, Pixar's popping off, bro.
They're redoing Pinocchio and The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Maybe they'll make Pinocchio
Why?
less racist.
They're redoing James and the Giant Peach as well.
I didn't. That movie. I don't know. It was kind of weird when I
They're
saw it.
they're redoing Peter Pan, The Sword and the
Wait,
Stone.
James and the Giant Peach. That was a movie at one point.
Yeah.
It was like. An
Oh,
animated-
I only remember like getting read the book when I was a
Wait,
little kid.
they're doing Lilo and Stitch.
What?
Oh no!
Live
Oh
action.
no!
Wait, in real life or just like?
In real life.
Ew!
Oh,
No!
That's like
Oh
Sonic.
no!
This may be worse
I
than
don't wanna.
cats.
I don't wanna
This may
like.
be worse than cats.
Yo,
oh,
Cats. Cats is a disgrace of a movie.
Oh,
That's
no.
Could
gonna.
anything possibly be worse than cats?
I
What's that even
would
about?
I don't know.
on vac. I know. I've
know.
seen it. I've seen it. I was on vacation and we saw this. We saw Cats the musical, right? Dude, the weird. It's the we. Okay, I don't want to say it because it's very
Say it.
homophobic.
Say it.
Okay,
Say it.
but when we're referring to people who act very feminine, we call them cats. Just because of how gay this show is. I'm not even joking.
Oh
It's-
my God.
So we're like, wow, they're acting really cats right now. And no one gets it except us. It's like our own little inside joke. It's hilarious. Because the people in Cat, like, there's no story. There is no story. It's not,
Oh.
we don't know. They begin to start singing about, like, cats who go to the moon or something. We don't know. So they all, like, have to impress, like, the big old cat, who I think is being played by Gandalf.
What?
What?
Yeah. And so they have to impress this cat to get to the Jellica moon. And each of the songs is about one of the cats. And like you guys have to look up on YouTube all of the songs. And the most hilarious one is the Mr. Mistopheles. And he's a magical cat.
What the hell is the Mr. Mistopheles? What is
Mr.
that word?
Mr. Mistopheles. I know it's as
Mr.
insane as it sounds.
Sounds like
And he
something,
he can
very
shoot
common.
light. He
Like
can
that.
shoot lightning out of his hands.
Okay, you know what? We're done.
Like it's hilarious. Not gonna lie.
Ew. Well, that's so stupid.
Yeah, it's really.
Just looking at the trailers, I was like totally disgusted. It's
Wait, wasn't that Disney who made that, or is making that movie about like that Yeti and the?
oh, Abominable.
Yeah, that.
That's a Disney
Yeah.
movie.
No,
No,
that's
I-
not. That's DreamWorks. I think
Oh,
that's.
it's
Oh, yeah, no,
DreamWorks.
Yeah, I told you.
It's an interesting concept, but like I don't.
It's like
No
a
one really
girl-
goes to see those kind of movies anymore.
It's so
I don't
Did you
think.
know-
stupid.
Did you know they were gonna make an Australian musical about the wildlife in Australia, and they were all gonna go on like their own adventures and like.
Okay, you know.
fight
what?
it-
I'd
That
love
sounds-
To see that. I'd love
That would
to see
sound.
that.
But you know what Disney did? They canceled it to make
What?
another live action movie.
Of course they did.
Whatever happened to the Sonic
they did.
movie?
Wait, you guys know who's gonna star in that Australian one?
You.
No, Hugh Jackman.
Oh, that would have actually been really cool.
It would
I
have
would
been
love
like
to see it.
all the Australian people all in the same movie. It was
That would
gonna
have
be
been
amazing.
great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Anyway, what are you guys saying?
Patrick wanted to bring up the Sonic movie.
Oh yeah, they're still making
Well,
that.
I don't
They're
want to
still-
bring it
I-
up because it's pretty disgusting.
I
I
Yeah.
just want
honestly,
to know
That's
what
what
happened
Lilo
to
and
it.
Stitch is gonna be. The Sonic.
Yeah, it's
movie.
gonna be awful.
No.
They have to
Like,
go like
I'm just imagining. Okay, wait. In Lilo and Stitch, right? There's all the aliens,
Mhm.
right? Are they gonna make them look like? Are
Aliens.
they gonna try to
aliens?
make them look like cartoony CGI, or are they gonna make them look like how
Oh,
I feel like it's gonna be
how aliens look in, I don't know, like Marvel movies, how the scrolls
gonna
look?
be-
Are
it's
they
gonna
look
be like
that, or are they gonna look terrible?
it's gonna be like Detective Pikachu, I'm guessing, because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Well,
like, I
Detective
bet that's-
Pikachu was like a
It
lot of
wasn't that-
people.
I-
A lot
I
of people
saw it.
actually really liked the
I
CG
saw
and
it.
animation in that.
Yeah,
in
it
the
was-
Story.
Yeah, it was really. I saw it. It was not that bad. Like, I think if they're going that route, then that's fine. But if they try to go like a Marvel route, it's just gonna look disgusting.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
gonna
I mean,
look.
Detective Pikachu, they really stayed true to the original designs of the Pokemon, and they.
Yeah. For Sonic, it's like a good example of why you
Yeah,
have to
for
stick to the
Sonic,
original.
like.
It's a good. It's a very good example.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's a lot. There's so many movies in my head. I'm not. I have to like think about them for a second. It's like, because I've seen, God knows how many movies I've seen.
Mhm.
All of them are. Oh wait, I was just thinking about the movie, the parody of Star Wars.
Clone
Spaceballs?
Wars? Oh.
Yeah, Spaceballs.
Oh.
I love that
that's
movie.
that's one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh my God, it's so
such a
funny.
joke, and I love it.
Because my favorite part was when they're like, ludicrous speed, activate, and the dude just goes flying into the, because he goes flying into the air because he doesn't have a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
I'm
First
a
of
big
all,
fan
nothing.
of I'm a big fan of epic fights at the end of movies, and Spaceballs. Oh my God, by
Oh.
far one of the best. One of
It's
the
the
best fights you'll see in the end
Funniest
of a movie.
thing is, I saw Independence Day before I saw this one, before Spaceballs. So, like, and this is a long time ago, right? So I see the president, he's making this awesome speech, and then I see him as Han Solo just going around the galaxy with the Schwartz. I'm like, this is what I've been born to do.
This is amazing.
This is what I've been born to do.
Watch movies where the president is now using the Schwartz.
What's that
Schwartz.
movie
The
with,
Schwartz ring.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
I see the Schwartz. Goodness.
God.
What other
No, but
what
like-
other
What's that
movies
movie
are
with
coming
Will
out?
Smith? Where he's like,
There's a lot of
no,
those.
the newer one, where he's like, where they CGI make me younger.
Aladdin.
Gemini Man.
People don't like that. Like, people don't like that movie.
Oh, Gemini Man.
Just cause.
What's that about?
it just-
Wait, is Gemini Man the one where like there's someone else who looks exactly like him or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's him, except
It sounds like a bad attempt at like
It's-
a
it's Will
at a
Smith, except
futuristic dystopian
Apparently,
thriller.
it's a controversial
what it
movie.
sounds
That's
like.
all I'm saying.
it's Will Smith, except the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Oh,
But, like,
Alright.
people don't like that because apparently it says, like, oh, you don't
No
let
movie-
other actors get shot at acting when you can just make older actors younger or something like that. Anyway.
You know what movie's looking a lot better, like that Will Smith is in? It's this movie I found called Spies in Disguise. Like, Spies in Disguise. This movie looks so weird. Will Smith is a pigeon.
What? Okay.
And Tom Holland is just this
Oh,
like,
wait,
my
is it the
gosh.
animated one? Is
Is
it the
it-
animated one?
Is it where he wears
Yeah.
that fedora?
Oh yeah, I've seen the
Ew.
commercials for that 100
oh!
times.
I thought you were talking about a live action movie.
Yeah, that's
and you
what
No,
said-
no,
you
that
said
would've been
Will Smith was
awful.
a pigeon, and I was like,
what? No,
the
that's
image was
insane.
not okay. The visual in my head.
Yeah, so this movie looked awful at first because there was like this like awesome spy movie, and then he goes into it's just awful. But the more trailers that have come out, it looks a little bit better each time.
Wait, what was it called?
Spies in Disguise.
All
I
right,
think
wait.
it looks decent.
Like, it looks funny to me, and that's the kind of movie that I crave.
I think it's like a little kids movie though.
Yes, I mean, it's probably going to be like poopy,
What is it? Oh, it's
Uh-oh.
this. I've seen trailers for
Stinky.
this.
Uh-oh.
stinky.
Stinky.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're done. What?
We're done.
We're
We're
done.
done.
I have a serious respect for animators, for people who can make stuff like that.
Especially home movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
The
Aiden
hours they
on,
put
like,
into
2 episodes ago.
Spider-Man Far From Home. Or
Must have
not
been.
Far From Home.
No.
Oh my god, Into the Spider-Verse. Dude,
Oh
That
my
one must
God.
have been.
that's like, okay. If I had a top 3 movie list, it'd be The Empire Strikes Back, Spider-Man Far From Home,
That might be my favorite
and
movie.
What are you
Spider-Man Far From
talking
Home,
about?
really?
Spider-Verse.
What are you talking? No, the best movies are Planes, Fire and Rescue,
Oh my
the
god.
Emoji Movie,
Shut
Cars
up.
2, Frankenweenie,
No, dude, Cars
And of
isn't
course-
that bad compared to Cars.
and of
3.
course, Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Let's go.
That was not a
The
bad
best-
movie
I
when
thought
it
that
came
was a
out.
good movie.
No,
What
Mr.
happened?
Peabody and Sherman was alright. I saw it when I was like 8.
Same.
Wait,
Yeah,
Everyone
but that's
was
what- that's what-
crying in the movie theater.
It came
Here's the
out
thing,
that
though.
long ago.
hold up,
Dude,
another
you
Google.
realize that's why it was good to you, because you were 8 when you saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, when did this come out? 2014? Yeah, I was 8. Wait,
My-
no.
My buddy was born in
Math
2014.
time.
5 years ago.
Can you
5
believe
Yeah.
years ago,
Yes,
I
you
was.
were 8.
That's it. That's
I was
insane.
8. Yeah, I was 8.
Oh god, that's a.
I'm a little
Wait.
slow.
This did
Mentally.
really well. You remember all the
Yeah.
Netflix shows? They're just. You know,
Oh, jeez, Netflix.
they make they get an
Netflix is-
animated
there's,
movie
like,
and then they
Netflix
just
is
destroy everything.
Popping off.
Netflix like originals are like they're just like worse. I feel like.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm a
no,
No,
like
I'm a
Netflix-
tall girl.
Netflix original
Netflix original
series.
shows. Yeah, the shows
Yeah.
are really good. The movies are
They're just-
not. Like
yeah.
I watched this one called Tall Girl.
Wait, you saw it?
Yeah, it was
You saw
terrible.
Tall Girl?
It was so bad. It was, oh my god. There was no story. It was just a bunch of character tropes just
I love
thrown
the
together into one ball of nothing.
I love the memes where it's like I'm 6'1" and I have 13 men's size
my
Nike.
I don't know. She, oh my god.
And then
She
it's like-
It's all
the main character was the worst. Absolutely the worst main character I've ever seen.
If they wanted
she
to do
just is a she's just mean to everyone. She's just like so.
if they wanted to do a movie about a tall girl, they should have made her like 7'5", just like absolutely ginormous.
And maybe
Like
make
she
it more
towers over everyone. That would have been amazing.
I
But
just
no,
feel funny.
funny.
6'1"
I
is
wanna
like
see that.
6'1" is like, you know, it's like it's not average, but it's like not that tall. Tall is like 6'5".
I mean, 6'1" is like an adult male.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty tall. But like that's not tall enough for like a movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, among high schoolers, I guess.
This one dude was like, the movie would have been so much funnier if like she was so tall her head fit into the ceiling. I'm like, oh my god, that would have been hilarious.
She was just a terrible main character, though. She was just like, she's such a crybaby, and she never had any redeeming qualities through the whole movie.
I heard
well,
the
that's like one of the keys with a main character is you have to make the audience like the protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
can't.
heard
You can't
That
have
movie
the
did
audience.
a terrible job. I did not care
The thing is,
at
if
all.
the thing is in several movies where like the main character is the bad guy,
yeah.
the reason they're the main character is because there's still some good there to the point where like you still like them. Like you can't hate the main character and then like someone else. You have to actually focus on the main character, and the only way to do that is for them not to be a complete jerk, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I
assuming-
guess. Just like,
assuming
I mean,
there's
if
better
the main
people out
character is good, unless it's a movie like Joker.
Oh.
Which we're seeing.
Yeah, but,
after
like-
we record this.
I asked about that. I was like, should we do this podcast after we see Joker so we could add that one in? And we're like, no, let's just do it.
No,
Let's
no,
just do it.
I feel like we could talk about like our predictions and stuff because we
I'm
haven't seen
gonna-
it yet, but
He killed millions of
apparently,
people. I don't know.
Listen,
Well,
if it gets a 10 out of 10 on IGN, then you know it's good. Okay.
yeah. Well, I mean, okay. The controversy about it is like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
apparently they make you side with the Joker as he does a bunch of like really, he kills a bunch of people apparently, and they make you like be happy for him when he does bad things.
Oh no, yeah, no. There's like this thing 10 years ago.
Supposed to be super
where
violent.
A guy dressed up as a clown for like a Batman showing or something.
Oh yeah, I
shot
saw that.
a bunch of people, and that's why they were so like eerie
Oh,
about
that's
the
what
Joker
happened.
The
movie.
Joker role is definitely cursed.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
The last
Joaquin
like
Phoenix
three,
dies
the last like
after.
2 or 3 people who've
Went
played the
insane.
Joker have gone like insane.
Jared Leto went insane.
Yeah, well, like
What's his?
who played Joker in
Wasn't it
The
something
Dark Knight?
like?
Dude. Okay, I just want to
Apparently
talk about
he
the
went
Dark Knight
crazy.
movies real quick. They're absolute cinematic masterpieces, and I
Oh,
love
of
them.
course. Oh, I love those movies so much.
They're
Some of the best movies
so
DC has
good.
ever made.
Was it?
I think.
No, it was No, Ben Affleck's the new
Oh
Batman.
no, no.
It's
Oh no, no.
Christian Bale in The Dark
Oh
Knight.
yeah. Christian Bale.
As
Isn't-
much as I love Ben Affleck, no,
Isn't
they
he
did
like?
not do
No,
it.
Isn't he like
I
the
don't like
sexist
his
drug
Batman.
addict?
His Batman's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who played? Wait. All right. Google time.
Google.
Wait.
Go.
Joker.
Dark Knight Joker. Actor. What's his name? Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger.
Yeah, that.
That's what I said. I said Heath Ledger.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
No, but
Yeah.
the thing is, I think he had to make the Joker character like they had to change
Yeah.
him or something. So he just.
I'm
went
on the
insane for
trending
that.
page
No,
for
but
YouTube, and
he performed so well as the Joker.
Yeah, and then he
It was-
died. So.
Oh.
He won an Oscar, didn't he?
Wait. He's
Yeah.
dead? He can't be.
Yeah, he's
Wait.
dead.
He died. He died before he got his Oscar.
Oh, what?
It's
Yeah,
so
he's the
sad,
one who
isn't
went
it?
insane.
Oh, he killed himself
Yeah.
due to an accidental intoxication from
Oh, he did go
prescription
crazy.
drugs.
Heath Ledger was the one that went really insane.
Well, what about Joaquin? Is Joaquin okay?
Dude,
well,
Joaquin
I mean,
also,
they
I
just
think,
made
is...
it, but like he
Joaquin
said,
looks not okay. He doesn't
he
look
said
good.
while they were filming it, he said he was starting to go crazy. So I hope he
Oh
doesn't
my
kill
gosh.
himself.
Although, no, Joaquin Phoenix is known for that kind of stuff. He was doing a mockumentary, which is like, it's like The Office, right? Except it was a movie. And he basically played a character who goes insane. He's like a big beard and all that. And so when he went on Jimmy Kimmel, he stayed in character because like he wanted to make everyone believe that like it was actually, because the movie was about Joaquin Phoenix.
Mhm.
Like it was Joaquin Phoenix was the main character of the documentary or the mockumentary. And
Yeah.
so for the entire time they were promoting the movie, he stayed in character until like it was over, and then he just like went back to being Joaquin Phoenix. So
Have you
he
guys
takes
ever
his
watched?
roles very seriously.
I
You
know,
guys ever
dude. He's a
watched-
great actor. He's absolutely amazing.
I think he's one of
He had a
best
brother.
actor.
He had an older brother who got shot in like 1983.
That's
his,
not cool.
yeah, his life
Or
is
no,
very sad.
1993. I don't know. I'm not good with dates.
Probably 93.
I think it was
You
probably
know,
93.
I think not trying to go off topic, but Mark Ruffalo, who plays the Hulk in the MCU, had a very hard life. Like it's basically almost as hard as Joaquin Phoenix's. Like if you look it up, you'll see.
I didn't even know Joaquin Phoenix had a hard life. I just
Yeah.
know his brother got shot.
Yeah, no, Mark Ruffalo is on like a
Phoenix.
whole different level. It's insane for him.
What happened?
I feel
to
bad.
him? Like,
Like a bunch, like his siblings died. Like his it's a lot. Like I think his dad was on drugs. I'm not sure. It was.
Thing is, I feel like, having a hard past like that, it's really more of a thing that fuels you than it
Yeah.
does put you down.
Gordon-
Well, I guess it also depends on what kind of person you are,
Gordon Ramsay, for example, his brother did heroin and he
Ah.
died. And so Gordon was determined to like push himself to be as best as he can be, so he can like be better than his brother and like it's the fuel. It's
Yeah, like some
Fuel for thought.
people use stuff like that as fuel, but a lot of people just like give up because their life
Yeah.
sucks,
like me.
Oh,
I saw a
Yeah.
video of some lady trying to criticize Gordon Ramsay's food. And she just got destroyed immediately. It's so funny. There might be more than one, but you can look it up.
I'm never too sure if Gordon Ramsay's taking it seriously or not.
Gordon Ramsay calls her a dog and feeds more food to her, like give it to
he's
the dog
he's
and
got
makes her.
such good insults. He's
Yeah.
like, that squid is so,
Claps
is
back
so overcooked.
immediately.
I can still hear SpongeBob telling him to shut
when they did a Super Bowl commercial for Alexis, Gordon Ramsay was telling the dude how to make a grilled cheese sandwich. Except he was so mad he just decided to like yell at the dude for not knowing how to make a grilled cheese sandwich, and it was the funniest thing ever. Are you serious? Do you seriously not know how to make a grilled cheese sandwich, you prick? And then you just started cursing. It was hilarious. I'd say it was
Cool.
very nice.
The thing is, whenever they invite people, or whenever restaurant owners invite people or Gordon Ramsay over to their establishment, they have to expect to get like yelled at, right?
Completely trashed.
Yeah, I love the
100%
people.
trashed on.
There's people. What's the show called? Hell's Kitchen, I think, where Gordon just yells at everyone. That's where like the lobster or
Oh,
no,
that.
It's either Hell's
like one of the
Kitchen-
like that's where all the memes came from.
Isn't there
Dude,
Hotel
cooking shows are really weird.
They're
Well, they're
all-
like they're not weird, but they're so over dramatized. Dramatized? Is that how you say that word?
Something like that.
Am I speaking correctly? Am I doing a speak
I
well?
don't think any of
I don't
us
know.
are really.
I bet Gordon Ramsay just on like a Wednesday night just like looks around, sneaks into the pantry, opens a bag of Cheetos, and just starts like munching, and just like no one, you just make sure no one's there to notice.
This is a strange daydream of Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
But like, is it really that wrong? I mean,
No.
you're
No.
just like, you just want snacks.
It's just it's Gordon Ramsay, so it's like it's funny because he's not the person to eat Cheetos. He'd make like his own Cheetos that are like
Yeah.
served with
This
pristine,
gourmet stuff like that.
gourmet Cheetos. I'm not a big fan of Cheetos. I like
Me neither.
Fritos. Chili and cheese Fritos are delicious. They really are.
Anyways, so the Joker movie. So is that considered DC canon or canon to the
It's canon to a different universe, but I think they're gonna bring him over to the regular universe, because his movie's doing really well right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the live action DC universe. I love DC, like the company and the
I love everything about DC.
yeah, DC's amazing. I love the comics and I like the stories and I love the
My-
characters. But their live action movies are just don't do it justice.
My favorite superhero is
Well, not all of
Flash,
them actually.
My
Not all of
favorite
them. The Dark
superhero
Knight
is
are-
Flash.
Dark Knight is good.
and I think if they were going to be doing like a Flash movie, because I know they are, because
They are, yeah.
they're all making like
Sure.
I want that to be a good one, because Flash is one of my all-time. He's my favorite. He's my favorite superhero of all time. And if they mess his character, if they mess that movie up, then it's like I'm just gonna be heartbroken. Because I basically read like every comic. I have like a subscription to like an entire comic service all around DC. Like
Yeah.
I can read any comic I want. So seeing his character just being destroyed is like really gonna upset me if they don't do it.
I know
well.
there was like a whole with the Flash. There was with the DC Rebirth in the comics. There was like a whole thing with the different variations of Flash and Wally West coming back from the dead or something like that. I didn't really follow it, but I heard about it. I don't know.
DC knows that so many people love the Flash that they wouldn't mess it up.
Especially
the-
since a lot of people watch the CW Flash TV show. That
Stopped
made
watching.
I think that made 8 seasons. No,
I stopped
did it?
watching.
7 seasons.
it
Yeah, I
five?
stopped watching it too. The later
I'm
seasons
checking.
aren't very good.
The later
but
seasons were not as good, but the
They
earlier
did
seasons.
They made the Flash a lot more popular though.
Yeah, like the early seasons were good. Like yeah, it got goofy, but it's still like a good time to watch with your family or something, because it's a fun show.
5 seasons on Netflix.
I bet
I
there is
actually
only
really
5
like
seasons.
I really like the CW shows.
CW is pretty. They're pretty good.
I mean,
Wait, oh my god,
I got
my
kind
favorite.
of bored of a lot of them except for DC's Legends of Tomorrow. That's the only one that I still
You
really
know,
like.
there's one show that never ceases to fail me, and it's a show called, you may not have heard of this. Whose Line Is It Anyway? That show has incredible rewatchability.
Hmm.
It's the funniest show I've ever
I
seen.
was about to say I've
It's
heard
like
of it before. It's a comedy.
It's five comedians, right? And they all get a topic, and they just improv the entire thing. Like look up clips of this show. It's hilarious. Another
Honestly,
one is
sounds amazing.
we like watching those magic shows with Penn and Teller. Those are good ones as well. Although I really only watch the Fool Us, because that like it's a fun time.
Netflix's comedy stand-up game right now.
It's
Actually
strong.
awesome.
It's strong. It really is.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle was the most recent.
Oh,
I think
he's
it was the most recent one, right? Sticks and Stones
he's
was the most recent stand-up on Netflix.
he's killing it right now on Netflix. I think
Yeah.
he's making a big comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I feel
He's
like
hilarious. I love him. He's great.
he was already popular. He just got a lot more popular because of his Netflix specials.
Yeah. Didn't he? Or a few years ago, he took like a year-long break. I think.
There's a show that he had called The Chappelle Show, and I bet it's hilarious. I just haven't gotten to watching it yet.
Yeah. But there's a lot of good comedians on Netflix. I found this one guy called I don't know how to say his last name. I think it's Segura. But he's really funny. He just tells stories basically and gives commentary.
That's every comedian basically.
Well, sort
unless
of.
you're
But, like,
unless you're Stephen
Yeah.
Wright.
Yeah, but I mean,
Stephen Wright is straight to the jokes.
I mean, yeah, you're right. He does. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. A lot of comedians, that's what they do, tell stories. But the way he does it is just like he does it right to the point. He doesn't like he. I don't know how to describe it. Never mind.
Instead of
There's a
telling a story, does he just like say the joke?
Well,
Stephen-
like
oh.
he just gets right to the point of the story and why it's funny.
Oh,
Comedians usually make up stories, and when they make up stories, they're always funnier than the real ones because they're always just ridiculous. Like Dave Chappelle, for example, just makes up a whole bunch of stories, and it doesn't matter if they're true or not. He's there to make you laugh.
Yeah.
So it's just every time it's like he told
Like,
one about he told one about him being at a party and his son wanting him to like his son was also at a party, and he was like, "Son, I'm at the same party you are at," and it was hilarious. And oh goodness, I don't know. It's so hard to speak right now. I mean, so much is going through my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys ever watched Us?
Us?
Oh, I've seen
Oh,
it. Yeah.
the horror movie?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of horror movies. I just hit my funny bone.
I'd like to say I liked it too.
Oh yeah, you would
It's-
want my brother, who's gonna be on
It
next.
is.
I promised him that he would be on next podcast.
It's funny how I'm on first, Jonah.
ooh.
Technically.
If Owen's watching, I'm sorry.
Ooh. It's getting
Ow,
rowdy.
my elbow. I hit my funny bone on my chair.
I feel like I'm talking a lot more than I should be.
No, you're good. You're doing fine.
You know what you're talking about. I, for one, do not. So.
Actually, what are your guys' favorite genres of movies?
Comedy, obviously.
Comedy.
You know who I am. Okay, I only watch comedies.
Comedy and action.
For a TV show, I
think
like
that's the most
comedy, but
basic
for a
thing you
movie,
should say.
I'd rather. Actually, for a movie, comedy or action is cool for me.
I've written several stand-up acts before on my own, and they're still they're in my desks and drawers. I just want to go to a comedy club and say them. Only problem is there's so much profanity. It's like I don't think I'd be able to do it.
That's
then my parents,
kind of what it's all about, you know.
My parents would go and they'd be like, "Vincent, you said a naughty naughty." Oh, okay.
Just gotta catch your parents on a day where they're too busy.
It's a funny thing too. My name is
Oh,
Vincent.
you can't go. Dang.
It's like,
Ah, dang. Well, maybe next time.
who?
Your parents.
Yeah. It's funny. My name is Vincent. I don't like the name Vincent.
Where did this come from? I thought we were talking about movies still.
Yeah, what?
I don't know. I'm just expressing my feelings right now. Okay, what do you want from me?
This is fine. This is, we can go on
No, this is fun.
we
This
can
is
go on
fun.
path. You know, let's
Yeah.
talk about it. Vincent, why do you not like your name?
Yeah, what's wrong with your name?
I was
Can I
named
explain?
after a pediatrician.
Oh, yeah, that's a little weird.
That's not. The pediatricians are the goats.
Aren't they like, wait,
Pediatricians are the ones that take
skin
care of
doctors,
your-
right? Yeah.
No.
I don't want to be
No,
associated
that's
with a
for
doctor
kids.
who.
That deal with kids. They are children.
I-
deal
Oh,
with
They're-
child. Okay.
How could you deal with so many sick toddlers and
I
like
don't know my.
crying for
You
like
You gotta be
hours?
evil to like give a toddler a
medical
shot.
field. I don't know what I'm talking about.
And,
What?
like, yeah, giving babies a shot.
Giving baby
Oh.
shots, that must suck.
Yeah, I cried after my flu shot up until like age 8.
Wow,
Full-on
Jonah
crying,
cries.
just, like tears.
I was thinking of becoming a pediatrician, but I'm like, extra 4
I
years
think,
of school. Like, are you kidding me? And then an extra 2 years.
Well, yeah,
Ah.
that's,
I hate kids. That's the problem.
I love kids.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Little kids. Are
Anyway,
great.
speaking of names.
The perfect age is like in between 2 and
Like-
5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Anything above that, go kill yourself.
Nah, dude, like 2 and below, and then teenager are my favorite years
Yeah.
to like interact with other kids.
Because the babies are like they don't know anything, and then like the little
No,
kids
the
just
babies, they're like mindless little people who,
Yeah.
you know, they're...
and then like the little kids just like start to think they're better than everyone, and then when you're a teenager,
No,
it's
it's
like
not that they're better than everyone. It's just they don't know empathy, and empathy
Yeah.
is
No,
there's
important
one
to
time-
being a good person. Because if you don't know what empathy is, you're a dick.
It,
You're not.
whoa.
the type
Gonna
of
have to edit that
child.
one out.
Yeah.
Oh.
But,
Yeah,
If
but
you
like
don't know how to do an
I
empathy,
hate
you're
kids that are like I think they're like there's a
I hate
certain
sixth
type
grade.
of little kid which I hate, but
that's it.
like
Dude,
they can
I
be
don't-
super nice.
I feel like you're thinking about my kindergarten buddy right now. Or I think what you're describing is
Wait,
my
have you
kindergarten
guys
buddy.
wait on the
True.
podcast? Have you guys talked about why you have kindergarten buddies?
No, this is the first time that.
Well, no. Should we
It's come
explain it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Catherine,
who's
were you
gonna
gonna say
explain it?
something?
I don't know anymore. I don't care.
Okay.
All right, so we're like the oldest kids in the school. We're in 8th grade,
Yeah,
and
you could
we
say
have
we're
to
cool.
sit with the kindergartners because we have to make sure that they eat all their food and then get outside. But I think they really think these kindergartners are dumb because they don't need help with anything at all. It's
And,
just kind of like forcing interaction between an 8th grader and a kindergartner.
I think most of our buddies just completely forgot we're sitting there.
Yeah,
And they
my
just,
buddy is the only one. He's the loudest one. You know, none of the other buddies get up and yell and scream or anything, and my buddy just likes to run.
My
around.
buddy does that. It's just like it's different from what your buddy
Dude,
is
my
like.
buddy's great. I love my buddy. I can't
My buddy
believe
just
it.
harasses kids.
My
like
buddy's
my-
last name is a Greek.
for a whole lunch period, an entire lunch period was spent with my buddy with his hands on another kid.
The most annoying
And
thing
then,
about
like,
my
I
buddy
don't
though.
know what I'm supposed to do there. I don't know how to control this kid. You
The
know,
most
every
annoying-
time I tell him to stop, he just gets more rowdy. And
The most annoying thing about the little kids though is that they keep spitting in your lunch and your food.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
it's
they
like I
talk
want
with
to
their
eat
mouth
my lunch,
full,
but like
and they
they're
eat super
they're
messily.
spitting in my face with all their
Messily?
like uncrustables, and it's just disgusting.
Dude,
Like I don't like it.
the best
Yeah,
two
it's-
buddies is me and Brian's and Charlie's. Those two buddies are
Oh
the
my god.
best.
yeah.
My buddy's last name is Exodactylus, like a pterodactyl,
What?
but it's an Exodactylus. He's
In
Greek.
fact,
Apparently, he knows 4 languages, and he doesn't complain, and he shares his food. Even if like you're not supposed to, I still take his brownie because he doesn't want his brownie, and he's the best.
My buddy's
That's
name is
so annoying. I wanna
Thomas.
give my
Yeah, dude,
buddy-
your buddy is amazing.
My buddy's name is Thomas, and I still don't know his last name. I mean,
know
don't get me
my last
wrong.
name
Like these
either.
kids are these
Dude,
kids
but-
are like nice and sweet, but it's like they don't. I don't think they
Mine
realize that
isn't.
like we don't want to be there.
Now that I
Mine's
think of
not.
it, I don't know my buddy's last name.
Yeah. They don't really tell you, do they?
Nah.
No, because that doesn't matter below.
If you want to reach out to your
85.
buddy when you're like in college or like adult,
Oh no,
like,
wait, no, they're above.
you're not gonna know.
85. What am I saying?
Exodac. How the hell?
Yeah, I have to help with I have to hold the doors as all the kids walk out of the school.
that's not that bad. I have to hold the
And
sign.
Do you get to see all of them?
yeah, all the kids walk out, and I was walking out one day, and my buddy comes out, and his mom is there, and his mom says hi, and it was the most awkward thing ever. It was like, "Hi, are you his 8th grade buddy? He talks about you so much." And I was like, "Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, cool,
So,
cool,
I'd like to say
all right."
they said not to say anything like that they could tell their parents, but I said something that I probably shouldn't have said.
Dude, you.
And
I'm not-
No,
no,
I
no.
said something and then you said something.
I'm not talking about the thing you think I'm talking about. It's
Okay.
that I said I'm not gonna say her name, but I said some girl was mean,
Oh,
and now
okay,
my
I
buddy's
know.
like, Vincent, are you talking about the mean one, the meanest one in the entire school? I'm like, oh no, what have I done? This kid thinks this girl is like the bully.
Yeah, the thing is, she's the same girl who like does the aftercare program, which is basically all the little kids.
Oh.
Yeah, I keep trying to redirect. I keep trying to redirect him. I'm like, well, as long as she's nice to you, that's all I care about. And he's like, yeah, but she's mean.
Oh my
And I'm like, no, stop. Like, I'm done with. Like, no.
no.
You put yourself in a hole here, Vincent. You dug yourself your own grave.
Oh.
So he probably has he hasn't forgotten it, which I thought he would. So instead, he's
No.
like, instead it's like, I thought he was just gonna go home and forget about it. No, but like now that he remembers it, he probably told his mom that like, this girl is the meanest one in the entire school.
I think there's a difference between pre-K and kindergarten. Because in kindergarten, you actually know what's going on. Because the next year you have is first grade, and then you get kindergarten. I forget. I always forget that anything you say, they're gonna remember. It's not like when they're babies. Like they have no clue what you said after.
Nah,
like,
their
2
brains are like a
minutes.
sponge, dude.
But
Yeah,
like,
it's
bruh.
yeah.
I say weird stuff around them all the time, and they don't really absorb
No, I
it because
don't. Like, when I talk
my-
to them, I try to talk down to them.
I
whenever
cursed
I talk
twice.
to anyone else while I'm sitting with them,
I
I
accidentally
just
said
don't
the
care.
H word, and then
I curse.
I've said a lot worse than that around my buddy.
Yeah.
I feel like this shows her true colors.
I said the H word and the S
Yeah.
word, and Catherine was like, I think Catherine was there for like both of those.
Yeah.
And she was like, visit. She was like, visit. No.
I said it, and you're like, Catherine, no, and then you said it, and yeah, it was
Yeah,
bad.
it was
bad day.
hilarious. I got my phone taken away in school. So I thought that was funny.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
really?
that did happen.
Didn't
If
she
you want to
get
hear
When?
this,
It wasn't.
wanna-
It wasn't really that funny. It was
no,
kind
but
of.
for me it was because, I mean, if when the
It took
experience is when
it
you
took it
experience
away.
it, it's a lot
Listen,
funnier.
Glenn, it was at
Well,
the end
yeah,
of the
but
day.
yeah, it was more just like a dumb
It
occurrence
was
than it
literally
was
Yeah.
anything else.
It was at the end of the day, so I think she just gave it back to me because she was like, yeah, you don't.
It's like reminding her on how crappy.
Like,
her
she has
friend
a
is.
soft spot for me because she likes me a lot for some reason. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like when we were reading poems today, I was
Oh
like,
my
"Don't
God,
read,
yeah.
don't." I don't want to.
Oh, I hated
Yeah, we
the
had to
poem so
write. We had to write a poem
I
about
hated
the
the poem.
54th Regiment, or the
Oh.
54th Massachusetts Regiment. Regiment.
And I was like,
from the
I
Civil
don't
War
want to.
or during the Civil War.
I don't want to
kinda
read my
liked my
poem.
though.
Poem. How do you? I don't. My poem was so bad, dude. It was.
I don't want to read it in
Poem
front
was
of everyone because like it's
yeah.
embarrassing. So I was like, I don't.
Can you
I was
share
like-
it with us right now, please?
Me?
Or the first few lines. I remember.
Oh, I think I remember most of it. It was something like, they they did not slack, but they did lack. They defended our nation, the American flag.
I mean, I don't think it
Uh,
was that bad. Wow.
But like, I was like, yeah, I'm not reading that in the class. So I was like, yeah, can you just like read it in my book? And she was like, sure. But for everyone else, it was like, I don't want to read it. She was like, yeah, no, you have to. I'm not allowing you to do
No,
this.
I was like, I don't want to read mine. She made me do it anyways. Not.
Only like 2 people had to read it in our class. She didn't let anyone else, or she didn't make any.
I bet it's
she didn't
because
make that.
the experiences were in our class were just awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
She kept saying that they were like, she kept saying beautiful in like a monotone voice, like.
yeah.
So
I think the
assume it
only
was
ones that she
sort
liked
of
is like
sarcastic.
Brian's.
Christina found hers off the internet.
Brian's a star student. But
Christina found hers off the internet, and she was like, "This is beautiful. When did you write this?" And she was like, "When I got home." You're such a liar. Like, it's
What does
so-
it say?
It was like such like a poetic. It was so like, the words were just so like
Mine was,
amazing.
Like, one of
By
those
an actual
cheesy
poet, maybe?
Poems,
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Yours was okay, Catherine. This is alright, but
The north and the south.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but I thought mine was too embarrassing.
Alright.
yo,
You guys.
how long are we?
44
How-
48
minutes.
minutes.
Seconds.
44 minutes. All right, I guess we can do like one more topic, maybe.
Can I ask
Anyone
a
have-
question?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Question time.
Okay, this is going back to movies, but what is the best movie candy?
Reese's
No, we're not
Pieces!
starting
Shut up,
again.
Reese's.
We are not
Reese's.
starting.
Okay.
No.
No,
Catherine,
no,
what
no,
did you
no,
do?
no.
Okay, wait.
Catherine.
All right. So we had
Popular
a whole.
sovereignty.
Okay, we had a
Okay.
whole conversation. We had a whole argument about this in school earlier today, and me and Vincent think that it's Reese's Pieces. All right, because
Obviously,
Reese's
obviously.
Pieces, you know, you get like the big bag of them, and they last throughout the whole movie, and you know they're good. They're really good. I like them a lot.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
they're
M&Ms are like
so
the same
amazing.
thing. I've never
No,
had
no,
Reese's
they're not.
Pieces.
No,
I've never
because-
had them in my life.
Catherine, then
No.
I will get you some. I'm getting.
Reese's,
I'm
like,
sorry.
I'm not
I have
denying
to.
that
Yeah,
Reese's-
because we're all going to the
Reese's
You're
movie
gonna
are
later.
forcefully like shove it down my mouth.
Yeah, Reese's
Hell
Pieces
yeah,
are
I
really
will.
good though.
I'm going to force feed them through
Okay.
your
Okay.
trachea.
Okay, so for me and
Great,
Vincent,
that's-
Reese's Pieces,
that's-
what other candies can you guys bring to the table here? What could possibly
Sour
be
Patch
Reese's
Kids.
Pieces?
That's
Oh,
what Grant was
God.
debating. I was
Ryan
like,
said-
It's like
M&Ms.
okay. Sour Patch are good, but they last
The only-
they last you like 10 minutes into the movie. They
The,
don't
the only
last.
the only downside to Sour Patch Kids, in my opinion, is you just can't have soda with it because there's just so much
Dude,
sugar.
ew.
Facts.
Ryan said
A disgusting amount of sugar.
Dude, Ryan,
Ryan
I like
said-
snow caps, but like it's
Yeah.
too much.
It's not the
Snowcaps-
best.
Snowcaps, I feel like it's a lot of chocolate.
I like
Yeah,
M&Ms
it's-
because like it's I don't know. It's
M&Ms
disgusting
are
or not,
good,
but it's
but
like
it's like-
popcorn chocolate. It's like you eat an M&M and you take a piece of popcorn and you eat it and it's good. I don't know. That's
Oh,
just
that's
that might be,
no,
that might
I
be
agree.
Here's the
weird.
problem.
I definitely agree with you there.
I thought
Where's-
M&Ms were the best movie candy, but then I realized Reese's Pieces was just the same thing except with peanut butter. So why would you go with M&Ms that's just chocolate when you go with the Reese's Pieces that is the peanut butter and the chocolate? It's a win-win scenario.
Honestly,
What do you guys think is the best combination? Like drinks and or like popcorn and something?
Medium,
I mean,
medium
popcorn and a
drink,
soda is the
popcorn,
classic.
candy.
My favorite drink is the Coke Zero. So I usually get a Coke Zero, popcorn, and Reese's Pieces, and it's a perfect combo. It's just
Yo, you ever go to those dining movie theaters?
the dining.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, like okay, a burger and a milkshake with a movie is actually amazing.
Oh
All
yeah.
right, you get like a burger with the patty, and then you get lettuce, tomato, onions, and like those onion straw things, like those crispy
Oh.
stuff.
Ugh, No.
Maybe some bacon on it too,
I don't like burgers.
with like a cookies and cream milkshake, or
Hamburgers are
really any
legendary.
milkshake. It's just super. good.
Homemade like real hamburgers are good, but not like McDonald's hamburgers.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about like
Yeah.
like a
Like
real
like Five
hamburger.
Guys hamburgers are real hamburgers.
Five Guys hamburger.
Yeah.
Five Guys are so
Like,
good. It's
Red
not
Robin.
I love Five
Red
Guys.
Robin hamburgers. I love Red Robin hamburgers.
Like when they're
Where
not
is
like
Five
a
Guys?
super flat patty
Wait,
that they
Wait,
bought from.
wait. So Jonah's regular hamburger is Red Robin hamburger.
What?
Are you serious?
Red Robin's not bad.
Wait.
Like Red Robin is good, but like, how do you go there that often?
No,
That it's like your regular hamburger.
This is not my regular. I just
No,
really
no,
like,
you mean, like-
I like them more because I don't go there that often. Actually,
I mean, like, actually, instead of saying regular hamburger, I should have said like a not fast food hamburger.
My favorite hamburger is a steak.
wait,
Okay.
same animal. I mean,
My
I
favorite
don't-
cow is steak.
I don't even like steak that much.
Bruh.
dude, how?
Ugh,
Alright,
ugh,
like-
get out of here.
Okay,
Here's what I,
a
here's
nice filet mignon,
Oh, filet mignons.
It's
are-
like-
okay.
like on your plate with like a little side of broccoli.
Potatoes.
Some mashed
Here is my-
potatoes, maybe.
here's-
It's so good, dude.
here's my
So
superior
I like
steak
ribs
combo.
better than steak, but
I like
steak's still
Do
good.
they
I
really
like-
compare though?
I like a ribeye steak, sautéed with Australian, seasoning, right?
Mhm.
And it's cooked medium rare with a side of fries and a drink. of course.
Honestly, that's
That's a good
that,
combination.
my,
too.
that is
That
a
begs
friend.
that begs the question.
Wait, I meant to
That's a-
say that my friend is a meal. I don't know why I said that is
Wait,
my
what?
friend. I'm
I
sorry.
killed my friend for his cow steak.
I'm slow mentally. I am mentally slow.
It's
Me and Jenna talked about how we both think we're definitely disabled.
No,
Just- we
I'm
don't know.
100% mentally disabled.
We
Like,
don't know.
Sometimes everything that I try to speak is lost in translation, except for what I'm speaking right now, because I'm like super focused on what I'm speaking.
We don't. We
I'm
don't.
saying,
Even
God,
that didn't come
Yeah.
out correct.
not right.
Like we don't know. We don't know what it is, but we're pretty sure we're disabled.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
You're
definitely
disabled.
definitely
100%
disabled.
Okay.
My
What,
videos
uh,
are definite proof of
I
that.
think we definitely hit 45.
Yeah,
We're at
And
53.
we gotta get to this movie. So
we must get
Yeah.
to the
So,
movie.
Yeah.
everyone, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Joker in the comments section of below.
leave a
Yeah.
like. I don't know. Do something.
leave a like, subscribe. I guarantee that no new people are watching this.
Please watch my TikToks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No. Don't follow any of us on TikTok, please. And,
I thought that was funny.
All right.
have a good day.
Yeah, but no, we'll link. Also, check out Vince's channel, Little Guy.
I was gonna make another video, I just didn't yet.
You should.
I know.
Alright.
It's gonna Makes me lit.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be.
Alright, bye,
You're
guys.
not good at all.
Bye.
You're bad.
Alright, so we
Yay.
ended. That's it. We're good, right?
Yep, everyone, go. Wait.
My socks are black.